Welcome back, everyone, to the E-Way News. It's great to see you all again, especially you, Justin.
Good to have you back.
Yeah. Well, I'm Aaron Anderson.
And I'm Justin Galvis.
And let's get to episode 16.
All right. Evergreen's National Honor Society is collecting used prom attire so every student can shine on prom night.
Yep, and dresses, suits, ties, shoes, and accessories in clean, good condition are welcome. So drop off your donations at the front office during office hours.
Your donation could help someone attend prom with confidence and style. Mm-hmm. We all want that.
Yes, we sure do. Next week, Evergreen Public Schools will be participating in a district-wide attendance challenge.
You're going to be here?
Of course.
Good. All 32 schools will compete in a March Madness-style bracket where each week the school will, with the highest attendance rate, will take the win.
Yep, and each week half the schools will be eliminated until the school with the best attendance rate will be crowned March 27th.
So let's show up in class and bring the victory home to Evergreen.
We talked about it.
Hey,
man, not cool. Okay, moving right along.
My name is Ruby Rollins and I am in 12th grade. My passion is acting, specifically musical theater. One of the biggest challenges for me specifically has been confidence. Singing and acting and just being on stage in general is a very vulnerable thing, and I take a lot of pride in my voice, so making mistakes and stuff like that is really difficult, but I have a lot of great mentors in my life, so that's been really helpful. The biggest way that I stay motivated is by thinking about future goals that I want to meet and just being really strict on when I practice. And it's easy to lose motivation, but just pushing through and getting over that curve is what I find most helpful. Whenever I have a break in school, that's when I usually spend time memorizing my lines. I try really hard to get all of my schoolwork out of the way so that I can focus on blocking or lines or whatever I need to learn for the show. My plans for the future are to get my Bachelor's Fine Arts in musical theater. I will be doing 2 years in New York and 2 years in LA at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy. AMDA is my dream school, and in September I went in and I had an in-person audition in Portland, and a little less than 2 weeks later they got back to me and I got accepted, and they offered me $20,000 per year for 2 years, and then if I renew for the next 2 years to actually get my bachelor's in the degree, then I'll get that same scholarship for the remaining 2 years, which is really amazing. And then they actually reached out to me and said that if I do early enrollment, then I will get an additional, $5,000. So that's $100,000, and the whole total cost is $180,000. So, one of my all-time favorite shows is Waitress. Actually, the audition song that I used that got me into AMDA is What Baking Can Do from Waitress. So Jenna is one of my all-time favorite characters, and that's the one I would choose. I had always been performing and making up songs and just singing to myself. I had a lot of alone time as a kid. All of my siblings were homeschooled when I was really little, so it was often just me alone doing my own thing. So I'd always been performing, and my mom obviously knew that I was going to be doing something, but not until it was 6th grade when I did my first theater production, and sadly I got cut off because of COVID, but then I joined a workshop in 8th grade and we did something from Annie, and it just I joined the high school program, and my first production got understudy, which is a pretty important, it's they cover the lead when they're sick. That was really fun. And then my freshman year got the lead in the musical. That was really cool. So it's just been up and up from then. But it's really just I always knew I was going to be performing. And then it was in 2nd grade I saw my first show here, actually, I think. And I know that I had seen something before, but I saw Midsummer Night's Dream here, and it just goosebumps and just being like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. So yeah, it's literally full circle of like seeing a show here and then like 5 years later being on stage. I mean, it wasn't, you know, I came back for all of them. I know I saw Midsummer Night's Dream, Wendy and Peter Pan, Annie, like all of those shows here. I think in 5th grade I went and I saw James and the Giant Peach with like my elementary school, which was also fun. It wasn't here, but you know, I love watching, but also like being on stage is a totally different thing. Like as assistant director for Once Upon a Mattress this year, I missed acting so much, but it was also incredibly rewarding to help people succeed in that way and also teach them what I know. It also helped me understand how a director thinks a little bit more so that I can change how I act, which is really nice. It's just amazing. It's funny. It's like the songs, the music is incredible. I mean, there's a lot of great ones. Like, I mean, Wicked is really popular right now. It's a great one that I love. I mean, Hadestown. Like, all of the great ones are obviously incredible. I love The Outsiders, too. I'm actually going to New York in July with a few people that are in theater, and we're going to go see Broadway shows. I'm going to go with my mom, and then I'll be out there for college in October, so it's really great. So there won't be assistant director for this show, and obviously I was going to act either way because I miss it so much, and I love the Addams Family, and I'm super excited.
Spring sports officially start March 2nd. You must be cleared for sports to participate. A sports physical is good for 2 years, and if you want to know the status of yours or update one, you can visit the athletics office.
Our options for spring sports are boys soccer with Mr. Burrs, track and field with Mr. Frisch, baseball with Mr. Burchett, girls fast pitch, girls tennis with Mr. Bazat, and girls golf with Mr. Olsen.
There's something I need to address, Klinsman. We've got a new challenge, and it's one that I think we can absolutely win. This week, our new trash tracker team collected 2.25 pounds of trash from our playing field. that's trash that didn't really need to belong there. The good news is that that number isn't completely in our control. We take pride in our teams, our school spirit, and the way we show up for each other. So it's time to do the same thing for our campus. Let's make it our goal by bringing that number down by next week, by simply doing the small things right. Toss trash in the bin, and leave our entire campus better than we found it. Plainsmen take care of their own. We'll check back next week, and I have a feeling that we're going to like what we see. Plainsmen, we've got this.
What a fantastic episode, but unfortunately that wraps it up. But we'll see you in the next one. So it's time to say goodbye and that classic slogan. Ready? Bleed green and stay golden! Even when we're talking about